Welcome to Everything Education with Dr. Roz, the podcast where we explore practical and creative strategies to enhance classroom experiences. I'm your host, Dr. Roz. Today, we're discussing how to create a thinking classroom. This topic will be presented in a three-part series. A thinking classroom is a learning environment designed to promote deep thinking, critical problem solving, and active engagement among students. It shifts the focus from traditional rote learning to a more dynamic, student centered approach. So, let's get started. The first part of our series is titled Types of Task. A thinking classroom focuses on promoting critical thinking, problem solving, and active learning among students. Here are some types of tasks that can foster a thinking classroom environment. When I present the task, I will give it a title, a description, and an example. In types of tasks, I have 10 sets of examples. Open ended problems. Present students with problems that have multiple solutions or approaches. Good quality questions help with that. For example, design a new public park that meets the needs of different community members. The second option, inquiry based learning. This is where we encourage students to ask questions and explore topics through investigation. For example, investigate the impact of plastic waste on local marine life. A third option, project based learning. Engage students in long term projects that require research, collaboration, and critical thinking. For example, create a sustainable model of a future city using recycled materials. Our fourth option, Socratic seminars. This is where we facilitate student led discussions based on a piece of text, a question, or a topic. For example, discuss the ethical implications of genetic engineering. Fifth option, case studies. This is where we analyze real life scenarios or case studies to develop problem solving skills. For example, examine a historical event from multiple perspectives and propose alternative outcomes. Option 6, role playing activities. Have students role play different scenarios to explore various viewpoints and solutions. For example, simulate a United Nations meeting to discuss climate change policies. Option 7, debates. Organize formal debates on controversial topics to engage critical thinking and persuasive skills. For example, debate the pros and cons of implementing a 4-day school week. Option 8, collaborative group work. Assign group tasks that require collaboration and collective problem solving. Try to keep your groups at a minimum of 3. That way, everyone is engaged and working. So, for example, solve a complex math problem together or create a group presentation on a scientific discovery. Option 9, reflection activities. Encourage students to reflect on their learning process and outcomes. For example, have them write a journal entry about what they learned from a particular lesson, project, or activity. And our final option, critical thinking challenges. This is where you present students with puzzles or challenges that require logical reasoning and creative thinking. For example, they can solve a series of logic puzzles or brain teasers. In a thinking classroom, if you incorporate these types of tasks, they can help develop students' critical thinking skills, encourage active participation, and make learning more engaging and meaningful. And there you have it. Innovative and practical classroom thinking strategies that can transform your teaching experience in a thinking classroom. Remember, the key to an effective lesson plan in a thinking classroom is for the learning environment to include collaboration, communication, consistency, and creativity for everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Everything Education with Dr. Roz. Subscribe now and embark on a journey of transformation and growth with us. Until next time, let's continue to transform education for everyone, everywhere.